Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin lovers, to Rare Coin Secrets US, the place where history meets fortune and where the smallest pieces of metal can hold the biggest secrets. Today, I'm going to show you two coins so rare, so extraordinary, that owning even one of them would be like unlocking a vault filled with pure treasure. These are not just pieces of history. These are living legends of the coin world. Coins that have traveled through decades, witnessed untold stories, and now command breathtaking power in today's auction market. You think you have seen rare coins before? You might have. But today, what I'm about to reveal will completely change your perspective on what's hiding inside old change jars, forgotten drawers, or dusty coin albums. Both of these coins are in such demand that when they appear in the auction scene, collectors all over the country go into a bidding frenzy, each hoping to hold in their hands not just a piece of silver, but a piece of destiny. We're going deep into the story, the history, the hidden traits that make them worth their weight in far more than gold. I will keep you on the edge of your seat until the very moment I reveal just how much these coins can sell for in today's market. Trust me, you will want to watch until the end because these are the kinds of finds that could change your life overnight. This coin is more than silver, more than a collector's item. It's the beating heart of mid-20th century American coinage history. The Franklin half-dollar series, struck from 1948 to 1963, carries the proud portrait of one of America's greatest minds, Benjamin Franklin himself, a man whose vision shaped the nation's independence and future. The 1949 S, however, is no ordinary date. This was the first full production year after the debut of the Franklin design, and coins struck at the San Francisco Mint bore a mark that would soon become the stuff of collector dreams. Back in 1949, America was stepping into a new post-war era. The San Francisco Mint, with its lower production numbers compared to Philadelphia, struck far fewer Franklin halves that year, making every surviving piece a witness to a time when silver was still in our everyday change. But here's where it gets even more thrilling. Finding one in old look, very fine condition today is like discovering an untouched relic in a buried time capsule. The coin's luster may be softened by time, its surfaces whispering stories of decades past, but its sharp details and preserved characters scream rarity. Composition-wise, this coin is a heavyweight, 90% silver, 10% copper, carrying 0.3617 troy ounces of pure silver. But the real value lies far beyond the metal. The S mint mark, tucked neatly above the Liberty Bell on the reverse, is a quiet signal to seasoned collectors. Pay attention. And they do fiercely. Its unique features? The crisp definition of Franklin's profile, the sharp lines on the Liberty Bell, and in this particular survivor, the unmistakable charm of natural, aged surfaces untouched by harsh cleaning. It's the kind of authentic patina that tells experienced numismatists they are looking at a coin that has lived a real life, yet survived in remarkable condition. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. In today's auction market, a 1949 S Franklin half-dollar in this condition is commanding around $115,000. Yes, $115,000. That's not a typo, and it's not a fantasy number. This is the real going rate. The kind of price that would make you feel like you have stumbled on a treasure chest without ever having to dig. And here's the wildest part: this market is heating up even more. Every year, every month, demand is climbing. It's a living truth. This coin's value is increasing day by day. Wait a little longer, and it could rise to heights even seasoned collectors can't predict. This isn't a maybe it's happening now. For collectors, my tip is this: do not overlook coins that have honest wear and natural toning. The market is leaning hard toward originality and scarcity combined, and the 1949 S in very fine condition checks both boxes. If you see one, research it, verify it, and move fast. This is a coin that will not wait for slow hands. Conclusion: for this beauty, the 1949 S Franklin half-dollar isn't just part of numismatic history, it's a power player in the modern auction world. Hold one, and you're not just holding a coin. You're holding a key to a treasure vault that's getting more valuable with every passing day. When you hold a 1993 Barber half-dollar in your hand, you're not just holding silver. You're holding a piece of American history forged in a time when every coin was a lifeline of commerce, traveling from the hands of workers, merchants, sailors, and pioneers. And the O mint mark, that little letter alone is enough to send shockwaves through the collecting world. It stands for the New Orleans Mint. a facility that itself is now a relic, long closed, leaving behind coins that are finite in number and monumental in value. Let's step back into the year 1893. America was in the grips of an economic depression known to history as the Panic of 1893. The country's economy was fragile, silver was under intense political debate, and mintage numbers at New Orleans were limited. In those days, coins like the Barber half-dollar weren't collector's pieces. They were workhorses of commerce, rattling through cash drawers, paying wages, and buying goods. And because they were used heavily, most wore down quickly, losing fine details and sharp edges long before collectors could save them. The Barber half-dollar, designed by the U.S. Mint's chief engraver Charles E. Barber, is a masterpiece of American coinage. Lady Liberty's dignified profile graces the obverse, her cap crowned with a laurel wreath symbolizing honor and victory. The reverse carries the heraldic eagle, wings spread wide, clutching arrows and an olive branch, a statement of America's strength and peacekeeping spirit. And on this particular coin, nestled just beneath the eagle's tail feathers, is the small but mighty O mint mark, the silent clue that you're dealing with a coin born in the historic New Orleans Mint. The coin, in old look, very fine condition, is a sight to behold. Despite more than 130 years of history, this piece still carries sharp, readable details. Liberty's headband inscription, "Liberty," is bold, the laurel leaves have texture, and the eagle's feathers still show definition. Its surfaces wear the gentle softness of natural aging. No harsh cleaning, no artificial shine, just the honest character of a coin that has lived but survived. This is the kind of condition that whispers to advanced collectors, here lies something extraordinary. Rarity? Let's put it this way. Most 1,893 O Barber half-dollars have long since vanished into history. The few that survive are often heavily worn, damaged, or cleaned beyond desirability. But in very fine condition, with its natural aged look intact, this coin enters a level of scarcity that few collectors will ever experience. It's not just rare, it's elusive. Many collectors spend decades chasing one without success. And now the moment of truth. In today's high-energy auction market, an 1893 O Barber half-dollar in old look very fine condition is commanding a jaw-dropping $185,000. This isn't an inflated fantasy number. This is the here and now reality. It's a figure that would make even the most seasoned collector's pulse quicken, because holding this coin is like holding a treasure chest that only grows heavier with value each passing day. And the trend is unmistakable. The demand is rising, the availability is shrinking, and the market value is increasing day by day. Wait, and you could watch this treasure climb even higher. For collectors, here's my golden tip. When it comes to Barber half-dollars, especially the O Mint issues from the early 1990s, originality and condition are everything. If you see one that checks both boxes, verify it and secure it before it disappears. These coins move fast, and they do not return to the market often. In conclusion, the 1,893 O Barber half-dollar isn't just a coin. It's a relic, a survivor, and a piece of history with the power to transform an ordinary collection into something legendary. To own one is to possess a fragment of America's past that also happens to be one of the most valuable treasures of the present. And there you have it. Two coins that are not just metal, not just history, but pure treasure in every sense of the word. The 1949 S. Franklin half-dollar and the 1893 O. Barber half-dollar are proof that the right coin in the right condition can transform from everyday change into a life-changing fortune. These are the crown jewels of the auction world, pieces that carry stories in their silver and value in their very existence. Remember, friends, the coin market isn't slowing down. Values are climbing, demand is building, and the window to secure these treasures is closing with each passing day. The next time you hold an old coin in your hand, don't just see it as currency, see it as possibility. You never know if you're holding the next six-figure gem, the kind that turns an ordinary day into an extraordinary moment. Here on Rare Coin Secrets USA, I'm committed to bringing you the most trustworthy, up-to-date, and freshly uncovered stories from the world of rare coins. You can count on me to keep digging, keep researching, and keep sharing the secrets that the market doesn't always shout about, but that can change your life if you listen closely. So, if you love the thrill of discovery, the rush of holding history, and the excitement of knowing you could be just one coin away from a treasure, Make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, and join me for our next adventure. Because here, every coin has a story, and every story could be the key to your fortune. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp, your hands steady, and your heart ready. The next great find is out there, waiting for you.